Good morning. Good morning. That was very good. My name is Shane Kinsella. I'm the head of the middle school, and I must say this is one of my favorite days of the school year. Thank you all for coming to our winter concert. I know you will hear some wonderful performances today. My office is just below one of the music rooms in the middle school, and I get to hear the work in progress every single day, as I'm sure many of you do at night when people come home and practice. But it is wonderful, but performing live takes it to the next level. And we are excited that you're all here present today. We also have a lot of people live streaming this on our YouTube channel, so thank you to those signing up. I will ask that if you're going to stand up and take pictures, please try and stay to the sides. The tech person said, make sure people don't stand in front of the camera. It's right there. But this is going to be a wonderful concert. I know all the students have been working extremely hard on it, and we also have some guests from the lower school as well, so we'd like to thank them. If there are spare seats, can I ask people to kind of indicate there's a lot of families who may need some seats? If you could either push forward a little bit to the sides, and there's lots of seats. Okay, but in the middle here, there's lots of seats, and over here as well. So if there are some free seats in the row you're in, if you just raise a hand, someone will come and find it. Thank you so much. It's my pleasure now to introduce Michael Smith, who's the director of the music program here at school, and he's going to talk a little bit about today's performance. Thank you.
A little loyalty from the 7th and 8th grade choir. Thank you. We're really glad that you're here today, and we're equally glad to do the first concert here in the Shipley Commons. This is a bit of a trial run. We weren't sure how it's going to go, but we wanted to give it a try to see how it works. So we set up yesterday, and multiple people, interlocking webs of support, were involved in getting this set up. So I just want to take a minute before we start and thank the physical plant staff, the dining hall staff, the cleaning staff, the music staff, everybody that helped to set this up. So you're going to see a few things today. You're going to see a variety of levels from beginning to experienced, and in each group those levels, because we like to mix students up and let the more experienced students take a lead in helping the younger students along. And we believe in showing the younger students, the less experienced ones, what's possible if they apply themselves and really put some time in to practice and to hone their craft. So, and we've mixed that up throughout the program, so it doesn't go in any sequence from, levels from beginning to advanced. You're going to see a variety all throughout the program. And you're also going to see some students who are performing with us at Shipley for the very first time, and some students who are performing at all for the very first time. And that's one of the best parts to me, because there are many things you can do in life, any kind of activities, hobbies that you can do all by yourself. But music and performing, while it can be done as a solo, it's most rewarding when it's done in cooperation with other people, right? You have to learn that what you do has an effect on the whole group's output. And that's a good lesson for middle schoolers to learn. So you're going to see that at work as well. So I'm going to stop talking, and we're going to get started playing. The 6th grade handbell ensemble is going to begin with a piece called Parade.
Good morning. My name is Jonathan Mata. I'm the string orchestra director from the school. Next, we're going to hear the sixth graders. This is their second year playing the instrument, and they're going to perform today two pieces, William Tell Overture and Simple Gift. Thank you. I reversed the order. I'm sorry. Simple Gift and William Tell Overture, the other way around.
Good morning. I'm Michael Joy, and I direct the four middle school handbell ensembles here. I love handbell ringing for many reasons. It teaches students to stand on their own because in most cases there's only one person per part. If you're not there, if you're not independent enough, then there's a hole in the fabric. To me, it's like a big puzzle. You have two pieces of the puzzle, and you have to fit your pieces in wherever they belong. Not as easy as it sounds, but fun, I hope, and I'm very proud of all the groups. The sixth grade did a piece that I wrote for the sixth grade back in 2011 called The Parade, and now we're going to do another original piece from Texas composer Karen Thompson. It's called Grandeur.
So the 7th and 8th grade choir has been working very hard this year, and this is the first group I've had in 7th and 8th grade where the baritone section has been really independent, and we're almost to the point to be able to split into 2 separate parts for tenor and bass. We've done some experimenting with it, so I'm looking forward to the spring repertoire as well. We're going to start with a Japanese folk song called Shoujo-ji. This is a folk song about great big fat raccoons that come out at night and play the temple drums when nobody's watching. And you'll hear all the sounds of the drums that they're trying to make on their big fat bellies. So, Shoujo-ji. The next piece we're going to sing has a really interesting text. It's from a series called Songs of a Prospector, and the text was found in the jacket of a gold miner from California, a prospector, and it's a poem he wrote to his beloved back home. And it's about being far away and missing someone very much and not being able to get to them. Roses I send to you. back in August when I planned the repertoire for this concert, little did I know it would take a lot of imagination for them to be able to pull this next one off.
Just hear those sleigh bells ringling, ting, ting, tingling too. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you.
Outside the snow is falling and friends are calling you.
Yoo-hoo,
Come
yoo-hoo.
on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you.
Giddy up, let's go. Let's look at the show. We're riding in a wonderland of snow. Giddy up, it's grand. Just hold your hand. We're riding along with the songs of a wintry fairyland. Our cheeks are nice and rosy and comfy, cozy are we. We're snuggled up together like two birds of a feather would be. Let's take that road before us and sing.
Let's take that road before us and sing.
Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. There's a birthday party at the home of Farmer Gray. It'll be the perfect ending of a perfect day.
We'll be singing the songs we love to sing without a single stop.
At the fireplace while we watch the chestnuts pop. Pop, pop, pop.
It's a happy feeling nothing in the world can buy.
When they pass around the coffee and the pumpkin pie.
It'll nearly be like a picture print from Currier and Ives.
These wonderful things are the things we remember all through our lives. These wonderful things are the things we remember all through our lives. Just hear those sleigh bells ringling, ting, ting, tingling too. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you.
Outside the snow is falling and friends are calling you.
Yoo-hoo, yoo-hoo.
Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you.
Giddy up, let's go. Let's look at the show. We're riding in a wonderland of snow. Giddy up, it's grand. Just hold your hand. We're riding along with the song of a wintry fairyland. Our cheeks are nice and rosy and comfy, cozy are we. We're snuggled up together like two birds of a feather would be. Let's take that road before us and sing a
Let's take
chorus
that
or
road
two.
before us and sing.
Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you.
morning. I'm Harley Givler, Director of Bands in the Middle School. And that piece you just heard, Midnight Mission, focused on one articulation feature, and that is staccato. Staccato means separated or short. So in our second year of Ensemble together, we are now working to expand the expressive palette. So that work featured the staccato articulation. Our next one is actually just plain blues and features what you call a jazz articulation, or a doo-dah. So it's a longer, softer, rounder articulation. I hope you enjoy that in just plain blues.
In the 4 different handbell groups that we have 49 students. That's a wonderful representation from the middle school. Harley talked about articulations. Handbells also have articulations. In order to regular ringing, we have something called martellato, where the bells are struck into the table, but it's okay because there's 4 inches of foam rubber. We have things which you'll see over on this side of the ensemble called thumb damps. They put their thumb up on the bell to damp the sound, creating a staccato sound. And we also have a couple of marts, and some plucks down here in the bass bell. It's a nice resonant articulation. We're happy to present A Joyful Ring by Barbara Bolzer-Kinyon.
This is the 7th and 8th grade. We're going to play a piece from Johann Sebastian Bach, Baroque era. It's a multiple articulations and a very complex piece. Enjoy it. Thank you.
I forgot to tell you about the last two groups. They're combined 7th and 8th graders, and some of them had never touched a handbell or even heard of one before September. The last group had 4 neophytes, and they learned that vocabulary word this year, neophyte, meaning someone who's new. And this group is remarkable. Out of 15 ringers, there are 7 who never rang a handbell before this year. We worked hard, I had faith in them, and I think they do a remarkable job. You ought to know that, because it's not like they've been playing handbells for 6 years or something. The other thing I want to tell you about are the big aluminum tubes that you will see. Those are called choir chimes. Some of you know that the lower school has a lower school hand chime ensemble. Choir chimes is another name. Marco, will you hold one of those? Hold the C3 up for us. Makes a wonderful sound. Will you play it? And you might not hear much now, but it's a wonderful foundation to what goes on underneath. We're going to play for you a Swahili folk song, which is called Bwana Awa Bariki. I'm old enough to remember the old Tarzan movies with Bwana, Bwana, Bwana. That was the leader. In this case, the translation is Lord bless you. Bwana Awa Bariki, arranged by Trenton composer Sue Nelson.
Our next two pieces, Snowfalls, original piece for string orchestra. Pictures the winter time. You hear the sound of snow. Whatever, we don't have it yet, but it will come at some point for sure. And our second piece, it is an icon piece for string players and also for brass players. It's trumpet voluntary. Thank you. Sorry, I have to say, and it's very emotional for me because, sorry, my daughter is playing. She's in K. It's the first time that a student from K made this level, and it's very emotional for me. Thank you.
while we're making our last little quick set change, I want to take a minute and thank all the performers for doing something that it's very hard for middle school students to do, which is sit still during a concert, and they're all doing a great job. I sometimes tell my choirs one of my main jobs is not to teach them music, it's how to be politely bored. It's a very important skill. Some of you are exhibiting that skill right now. Thank you for that as well. The sixth grade choir is going to sing two pieces for you. The first is a Hebrew song, Mi Yamalel, which talks about in every age of history, someone has come along to help and lead us. A hero has come along to help us. And then the final song that this choir will sing is, I think, a pipe dream at this point, which is No School Tomorrow if it snows. I'm sorry to say, I think we're going to have school tomorrow. But maybe in February we'll sing it again. We're just going to stretch a little bit since we've been sitting down for so long.
week long, and that is why I sing this song. There'll be no school tomorrow, no school tomorrow, no school tomorrow with it snows. There'll be no school tomorrow, no school tomorrow, no school tomorrow with it snows. And now the sun is breaking, I jump up from my bed. And yes, I still remember what the weatherman has said. I run straight to the window to see if he is right. Everything is snowy white. There is no school today, no school today, no school today because it snowed. There is no school today, no school today, no school today because it snowed. One more time. There is no school today, no school today, no school today because it snowed. There is no school today, no school today, no school because it snowed. Please snow some more.
of that music was actually composed by Henry VIII himself. The guy knew how to have a good time. The next piece we're going to play is by another composer who knows how to have a good time. It's the trombonist of the band Chicago. I hope you enjoy 25 or 6 to 4.
So I'd like to thank you all for coming to the concert today. Before we go, can I first have a round of applause for the music teachers? They do a wonderful job with all their students. Secondly, I think a special round of applause to the students who joined us from the lower school. It's quite a few. They really did a good job. And then the final piece, obviously what you see here is courage and sort of grace in two sides. Students, it really takes a lot of courage to come up and perform solos, but even just to play in an ensemble. But I think also it is really beautiful to sit and listen to live music and hear it. So for everyone who performed, can we have one more round of applause? And then thank you so much. Very good. I'm going to ask all the students to stay in place. Parents, families, if you would like to stand up and leave, please feel free to. We'll have the students remain. They're going to help clean up. So thank you all so much for coming.
Thank you, sir. Do you know if there's any more?
I think Adam and I are the two sole practitioners.
Gotcha. Is his on here or is this just yours? The whole shebang? Awesome. I like easy ones.
I don't know if anybody else. The only other person who could have something to say is to show them the strategic plan.
I like Mel.
I have no idea.
Awesome. Thank you.
How you doing, Frank? Good.